Yo, what's going on, guys? Mr. Bird here. Today we're back with the Horde Dungeon attempt with SNEED. I'm gonna be doing this with talents this week because you guys have already gone through it once with Horde, I think, and yeah, I kind of wanted to showcase the lead with greed talent as well. It's really fun to play. So the premises of this deck is that you're not going to be, I mean, a lot of times you're not going to be able to use your leader as much as you want. Sometimes because, it's under leveled, or sometimes you don't have the right supporting units. They might not have the levels, etc. So for whatever reason, if you can't make the traditional, horde units work, this is what I've been running with. I've been using execute with the bloodthirsty talent so that it bloodlusts all our troops once we get on the boss. Quillbore to tank the boss, which is really important. It just buys you extra time for everything else to deal damage. Safe Pilot is always good to get value as a spell and a range unit. And you've got Will Pegs, which is the important thing in this dungeon. It gets so much value in every single stage. And most of the bosses, especially the last stage, they're really weak to elemental damage. So if you've got elemental damage, a lot of my deck is focused around elemental damage. I've got the skeleton party just because I'm a fan of it, but if you guys don't have the levels or the right talents for this, feel free to put in some other elemental unit or even harpies that are DPS focused. And yeah, I've got the Dark Iron Miner here for mind control. I think most of the stages have at least 2 gold mines. So it's important to have another mind control thing. I tried it with harpies with the gold mine talent as well. That kind of will work as well for sure. But yeah, I just thought Dark Iron Miner most of you guys should have. I actually got the execute and Wellpeg idea. This combo was supplied by one of our guildmates. So shout out to Villain. That's a great combo. I would say Execute, Warpegs, and Quillbore are the 3 essential units in this deck. Quillbore, you need it to as an emergency unit to put it onto the cloning pad in case they have a Morden Giant coming. And yeah, obviously Execute and Warpegs are the key in terms of dealing elemental damage to the bosses. So that's the core of this deck. The other 3 units you guys can shuffle up based on your levels and your the talents that you have. We're going to jump into some dungeons now. I'll just do this. Yeah, I feel like SNEED's going to get some value if it's managed to stay alive on the board because he kind of moves slowly. So on the first map, it's important to just get both waypoints if possible. That way you kind of cut off their reinforcements or their spawn points. I don't expect SNEED's ability to trigger that much, because once you take the waypoint, you would have to lose it. It's not going to respawn again. Okay, he's giving us a lot of world peg value, so I'm going to do this. Yep, that's fine. Should probably, yeah, I'll get a miner up slowly. And I'm going to get my safe pilot there, just to get those values. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I just need one egg, one of these things to stay alive, and it should do some work. Get our Dark Iron Miner up while we can. Oh, that healing's doing some work. Yeah, the World Bag is really good against the Torrent, so I would try to use it early game just to defend the Torrent. You might still take a bit of damage, but for the most part, it's not gonna be critical. Okay, he's giving us save pallet value again. That's great. I'm going to just tank the Quillbore like this, and I'm going to go in with my first, what do you call it? My first 5-man. Okay, got to go in with this wall pegs. And, oh man, what happened to my wall pegs? What happened to my wall pegs? Okay, I'm just going to take the safe pallet value. I hope I don't miss it. Okay, I missed a lot of things. I missed a lot of things there. Oh man. I guess you just don't make the optimal execution sometimes, but You know, that's why it's the stage 1. Stage 1's the hardest, in my opinion, for this composition, at least. And I mean, for any composition, I think this is the only one where you can't really rush, because they do punish you from the other side. I'm gonna just get my eggs up like this. Okay, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna try to see if I can just get a SNEED going slowly. Okay, how are we looking? Okay, I'm gonna execute this because I want to kill these two things. Yeah, and it's not bad to start cycling from execute. This can take back the waypoint, but yeah, I don't think it's... I mean, there's no gold right now. I probably... yeah, okay, there's 1 gold. That's great. As long as he doesn't accidentally chain lightning, because the boss... I mean, they're really good at random chain lightning this stage. Okay, looking good. I'll execute this. Kind of like cycling. Yeah, so the key is just to really play patient. Looking good. So I'm gonna get my core border tank, and I'm gonna get my 5-man down. My eggs will be in time for defense. Okay, I'll probably just put down my Dark Iron Miner just to tank, because I don't want my tower to take any more damage. Yeah, in overtime, if I really need to, I can cycle more aggressively with execute. I don't even need to go in with my unbound. But if I need to, I can. Alright, here we go, guys. We execute. And then I think I just need like 1 shot. Okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah, just needed to execute and 1 shot from our save palette. So you likely would win on stage in overtime in the first stage, because yeah, with most compositions, if you go into the red territory, it's not going to be easy to just rush them on 1 lane. This usually happens when you're over leveled. But yeah, nice and steady should win you the game. Okay, so we've got a lot of unbound, so I'm going to just pick the unbound talent, but I think, yeah, I mean, any of those would do quite good for us, to be honest, because it applies to, because we've got a pretty quick cycle deck. So this stage, the key is to, okay, this will be really quick, guys. So just remember, if I can explain, before I start, if I can explain, you go with SNEED to get the chest, and then you go with, you put it towards the right side to get the other chest, if that makes sense. I'll get my miner as well down that way. So yeah, you go down with that, and then you execute. And then you go with this. Pretty much it wipes out the whole board. Yep, and then you're back to another SNEED, so I'll just drop another SNEED down. Ideally, I didn't have to use the execute, but I didn't have it in the right cycle. So pretty much put everything towards the middle, so you try to get the middle one first. And the next mob will come from this, but they're kind of slow. So I'm going to go in and try to take the tower. And yeah, we should have both towers. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is that Huntress doing? Okay, good thing that I can block it with my core early on. So yeah, as you can see, it's really quick with the SNEED's ability. This is the map where you kind of just shine with SNEED's ability, because it can end it really quick. The boss is also weak to elemental damage, which is why I've got a lot of my elemental stuff in here. So yeah, I'm going to just make sure our tower stays alive. I'm going to wait for me to get another SNEED back so I can get the bonus with the chest. Okay, there's 1. I'm going to do my Dark Iron Miner. So yeah, I'm actually leaking, so I need to go in pretty aggressively. And yeah, I'm just going to take out the mob first. Who cares? The boss will get chipped down with your wall pegs and stuff. I'm struggling to use my gold because he's triggering his ability so quick that my gold is replenishing faster than I'm using it. But yeah, at this point, once you take control of all the towers, as I did there, yeah, you really just spam them. Just use it wherever, whenever, because you've got all this gold on the map and with SNEED skill. Alright, so we're on the final stage. One of my guildmates actually said this is the really good one. Yes, the way this deck works is that, I mean, all of these things die pretty quickly anyway, so it's actually not bad to increase their damage and decrease their health, especially if you've got Execute or Core to tank for them. So the last stage will go pretty quick as well. We're either going to win or lose very quickly. That's the idea. So again, if I can just break it down, you guys have done this already once, I'm pretty sure. So the cloning pad, I'm not expecting the SNEED to go up to the boss. Oh, surprisingly, it's another SNEED. So the SNEED will likely trigger the cloning pad, so don't put too many SNEEDs down. You just need one to get the chest. So we'll do it like this. And yeah, important is to get the miner up first. Okay, I'm gonna make sure our SNEED wins the chest battle here. So that, yeah, we can... Okay, we did win, that's great. So yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna try to get the chest up here as well. And yeah, the very first one's easy because if you place the miner will just come out. Try to get the tower first as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Once you get those two towers, because the main thing about the tower is to get the gold mine. And if one of our skeletons or other things walk forward, that's pretty good as well. So you're guaranteed it's not going to be like a Horde Giant or something out of there. That's really all you need. I'll get a SNEED from the back just to get the chest. I'm going to tank the core. Unfortunately, a lot of our stuff died, but that's fine. So, gonna just go in to the boss like this. And I'm gonna execute. And basically, yeah, just spam them. The boss is really weak to elemental damage, so once your elemental units get on them, it's a lot of damage. And, okay, I don't think I need to do anything to that Horde Giant, even though it's doing a lot of damage, but yeah, I think we'll survive. Yeah, next time you have a push, you can either do an execute cycle, or I'm going to do my Dark Iron Miner just to make sure the cloning pad doesn't come out with our own SNEED. And yeah, that should be okay. So before you know it, he's in execute range. So I'm going to execute this batch, so make sure we don't lose our tower. Okay, didn't expect the Dark Iron Miners to be so powerful, but I'm going to just drop my SNEED to make sure they die. Oh, okay, Save Pilot came out. Yeah, that's fine, I'll just drop my own Save Pilot. That's a 3 for 15 trade, guys. Right there. Alright, now we're back. So once you get one chest, you just go in. Make sure that you time it so that, yeah, well, ideally you get the wall pegs popped and the core to tank. That's the optimal timing, but I kind of messed it up there. But even the flame burst plus the execute just does so much damage. His SNEED is weak to elemental. So yeah, there you have it, guys. I thought that was a pretty cheesy and a fun way to win the dungeon. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with the next one real soon. Bye!